Why are y'all standing out here if you're not letting me answer questions? Why don't y'all just put up a sign that has Xjdub.org on it?
Oh. Did you hear that? What are you doing out here if you're not prepared to answer questions? Why don't you just put up a sign that says Xjdub.org? Oh! JW suicide.
So yesterday I did a silly video.
I hope that is the voice I hear. If I ever get knocked out, I would want the person to be slapping me to try to get me to come out of it to have this voice. I couldn't think of a better voice to be listening to come back into consciousness.
On real presents for Jehovah's Witnesses, real ones. Now I can't beat bodybuilding passion Wick. Has that for a pithy YouTube name, but he comes up with great ideas. He's really good at this stuff. So I'm going to read you what he says. Let's do the whole one here. Okay, he says, I want a set of t-shirts that say Hugs for Shunners trademark. If you see
Hugs for Shunners.
Meeting clothes, you can get shirts that say $4,000 per day out of the box to cover up abuse today. Trademark. I can't beat these. There's no place like Warwick. There's no place like Warwick. There's no place like Warwick. Oh, MTN. Bodybuilding passion Wick. That's easy for me to say. Has given us some more gems. He said, since they have the Charles Taze book bag, which they do, if you don't believe me, have a look, I'm putting in a request to the Society for a customised four-headed screen.
What?
I can't say it. Four-headed screaming wild beast food service book bag. Cat.
You guys, I love bodybuilding passion Wick's comments. I mean, here is a fun YouTuber. Here's a fun commenter. Please, yeah. He's he's obviously hilarious. Obviously, he's done a hell of a lot of research. Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, he's worn me out laughing. Oh dear.
And he made JWS not. I don't think anyone has made her speechless yet. I haven't seen anyone quite make her speechless, where she couldn't get it up because it was too funny. So I think the stumping of JW Suicide's award goes to bodybuilding passion Wick. Hey Trisha, hi Trisha. This one's JWs don't want to something. I cut the title. The titles are long. Christopher and Gina. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name right. JWs don't want to something. June 30th, 2017. I'm watching this video for the first time.
But anyway, it's got religion.
Aren't we all in law enforcement as apostates? I'm going to see if I have the nerve to say I'm in law enforcement next time I go out. That's good. I mean, technically as apostates, we are in law enforcement. And you're doing that. You're saying I'm in law enforcement just in case they want to call the cops. You're letting them know. Actually, guess what? There's already a cop in your presence. Is that what you're doing? Am I catching that? Or are you really in law enforcement? You really do have a badge in there. I know I haven't seen the video yet, but that's good strategy. That is good strategy. Yeah. Work it into where you're talking about it, and you say I'm in law enforcement. Well, I'm in law enforcement, and this is something that interests me. Yada yada yada. And then when they've had enough of you, they know not to call transit security, local police, whatever, because you're there's a law enforcement agent right in their midst. It's genius. PenRecorderPro.com Yeah, we have videos, we have articles on how to protect children, so therefore it's impossible that we're screwing up.
I'm not going to comment on that. Why don't you? Do you want to comment? Like, why don't you guys want to comment on it? There's a sexual abuse stuff.
Why don't you want to comment? Okay, you know what? Tell you what. You're right. We do have a problem with child abuse. I hope those children are recovering. I hope the perpetrators are punished. I wish it wasn't a problem. Obviously it is. I'm sorry I was so insensitive. What would you like to see happen? You've obviously done your research. You obviously know more about it than I do. Could you imagine? Imagine how good that witness would feel if they said something like that and then walked away from their day in service knowing that they did that. Have any of you done this and had the witness say, you know what, you're right? And I honestly don't know what to tell you. Because it's just a stone wall. It's a stone wall 100 times out of 100 as far as I can tell in the video so far. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. You know, if there are any instances of witnesses admitting it's a problem and they don't know what to say and they apologize and they hope you weren't effective, you know, you get some humanity out of them. Let's say, you know, that's, you know, that should give us pause for a minute, but I haven't seen it yet. So
this is not what we're here for. We're here for, we're handing out an invitation.
This is not what we're here for. See, this is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off. I was never like this in the ministry, you know. Maybe right in front of the Kingdom Hall, I'd be like, "Yeah, sir, you can't sit there." I remember asking people to leave. "You can't sit there, sir." They'd smoke a cigarette. The steps are right on Robson Street, in between the Kingdom Hall, right in between two Korean restaurants. So they'd be coming out to have cigarettes, and I'd be like, "No, you can't sit here and smoke." I felt protected with the Kingdom Hall. But we're talking about campuses and malls and parks and whatever, you know. They're acting like, I mean, it'd be like first century Christians walking into the center of Roman educational areas and talking about Jesus is the Son of Man. He was resurrected, and the Mosaic law was fastened to a torture stake, and we are now God's people. Would you mind? This is the area for people who would like to learn more about that. Excuse me, Senator, Roman Senator, would you mind? Yeah, yeah.
I encourage you to look it up. There's lots of lawsuits happening in the U.S. too, but what I'm asking you...
You see, they're not there to learn anything. They are there to teach or to just be left alone. Like that one sister that said to me in that video, "Stuart, we're just standing here minding our own business." And of course, 20/20 hindsight. So the next time one of them says, "We're just standing here minding our own business," say, how is engaging in the preaching activity, minding one's own business? You couldn't be not minding your own business more than by preaching the good news of God's kingdom. I really admire those of you who are still referring to the scriptures in support of the arguments against Watchtower. You got balls. I haven't done that yet. That's really impressive. Trisha, congratulations even for going there. That's something. Deuteronomy and that is so distant for me. Yeah, good for you.
Hello and welcome to Carpool Apostate. Yes, I'm back. I've been away for a few days. Been away for a family wedding. It's been beautiful weather here in...
This is Richard's Tours. 21 questions for Jehovah's Witnesses. What's going on, Richard's Tours?
In London, and I thought also you deserved a break from me, so... Anyway, I am back. And the reason I'm back now is because someone on my YouTube channel that it seems is a current Jehovah's Witness, and they were making comments on my channel and on particular videos, and they said that
they were making comments on your channel and their hand didn't wither?
So I set about getting some questions together. I also posted on Jehovah's Witness Recovery Facebook group, and other people sent some questions that they'd like the answers to. And I compiled a list of 20 questions, now it's actually 21, and I was about to post them, but this person has completely disappeared from my Facebook page, from my YouTube channel. So I have no way of contacting them, but I hope that you are watching.
I would love for Jehovah's Witnesses to watch our videos, to respond to our videos and leave comments. I mean, let it rip. I mean, tell me, challenge me. Like, I'm going out there and I'm telling witnesses what they're doing. No, I know what you're trying to do there. I know what you're trying to do there. Well, tell me back. Right? We're telling them what they're doing because we know what they're doing. Witnesses, feel free to tell us what we're doing, We are definitely pointing a finger. I mean, no question about it. We are pointing a finger. Apostates are pointing fingers at the Watchtower organization. Absolutely. But the whole thing is that we're only doing it because we listened to the people who were pointing fingers at us as Jehovah's Witnesses once upon a time, and we said, okay, you know what, fine, let me do some research. Tell me about this UN thing. Tell me about this Lockheed Martin stock thing. Tell me about this Australian Royal Commission thing. All right, fine, let's hear it. Right? See that willingness that we showed once upon a time? See? So as Jehovah's Witnesses, we showed that willingness, and now here we are. And you see the payoff. The payoff is that we're able to tell ourselves now that we are 100 times more honest with ourselves and other people, and with our search for truth than we were as witnesses. I mean, that is a payoff. As far as I'm concerned, that is the ultimate payoff for leaving Watchtower. To be able to tell yourself at the end of every day that you're now being so much more honest about your search for truth. Right? You know as much about Watchtower as you ever did, even more now that you've done research out of it, and you're not sitting here thinking you know it all.
Have the truth, then the truth stands to scrutiny.
Yes, it does.
So no matter what I say, it doesn't matter really, because you have the truth. So you have nothing to fear in answering my questions. Or is it that the governing body don't want you to watch channels like this because they have stuff that they don't want you to know? Okay. Here are the questions. When was the truth the truth? Was it when Russell said the world would end in 1914? Or was it when that date was changed to 1925? Or perhaps it was 1975 when Armageddon was due? Or was it the generation of 1914 that would not pass away? Or perhaps it's now the new overlapping generation? Please clarify when the truth was the truth.
Pick a time, any time.
Why are doctrine changes called new?
Alright, so until we meet again, good night everybody.